Apple Valley News now live at 5 in a one-on-one interview you will only see here. Reporter Emily Goodell sits down with Raymond Santana, one of the exonerated 5. Hear about his inspiring journey he shared with Yakima high schoolers. Plus, live look outside in Pasco, 47 degrees right now. That sunset, oh my. Stacey Lee will have your full forecast as we're kicking off a new month. And a senior center in Hermiston is making some big changes. Hear about the vision it has for making living for seniors a better place.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this February the 1st. I'm Austin Reed. Alyssa Warner is on assignment, and we'll get to her in just a bit. But we begin this evening with the wet and unusually warm weather for the 1st of February. It wasn't too long ago that we saw ice on the Yakima River. Now it's looking more like early spring along the riverfront. Stacey Lee joining us now. So, Stacey, what can we expect as the weekend is coming up?
That's right. We'll get to those rivers in a second. They're running high and fast. Let's talk about February 1st is here, a month of romance. 13 days till Valentine's, just 38 days till we change that clock, and 47 days till spring begins. I know I'm looking forward to that. 59 days till Easter. Here's what's coming up today. We are continuing to see a few showers, but they're moving out of the area. In fact, I even saw a few sun breaks out the window here just a little bit. Most of us will start to see some sun breaks. Check that out. Isn't that nice? Legends Casino Sky Cam, 47 degrees, and our feels like temp is 47. So it's warm. That sunshine gives me hope for a really decent weekend ahead weather-wise. So we're going to be keeping an eye on those rivers, creeks, and streams because we've had rapid snow melt over the last few days and these warm temperatures through the area. That means those rivers are running high and fast. If you are recreating at all near the rivers, you want to be very safe. Here's our storm track for tomorrow. Most of it to the south and to the east of our region, meaning that we're going to dry out slightly as we head towards the weekend. Austin?
All right, we'll see you soon, Stacey. Thank you. Today, Washington Governor Jay Inslee announced some big changes to Washington's electric vehicle charging station infrastructure. Our Alyssa Warner joins us live from Richland. Now, Alyssa, what kind of numbers are we talking here?
Hi, Austin. So the Washington Department of Commerce says that they're going to fund nearly 5,000 charging sites across around 560 different locations in the state of Washington. Now, we've been seeing these charging stations pop up usually at businesses across the state and across the country. What makes this different is that these are state funded and that they'll be open to the public. You can also get set up to charge electric vehicles at your home individually, but Governor Inslee said today it's important that everybody have access, particularly the people in places most impacted by pollution.
In locating these, we have tried to be as thoughtful as possible. We want to get the most use we can, and we want to make sure that disadvantaged communities, those who have been breathing too much pollution for too long, get access to these charging stations. In Spokane County, there are neighborhoods where people are dying 2.5 years earlier. They have an average life expectancy that's 2.5 years shorter than the rest of Washingtonians because they're breathing smoke that's coming out of our tailpipes and coming out of our smokestacks. These charging stations, you might think of them, you can use these or you can use a defibrillator. And it's better to use these than to have people dying of cardiac arrest and respiratory failure. And that is what is happening because of pollution.
All right, so now this is a map of the locations where they're planning to build those thousands of charging stations. You can see most of them are on the west side with a few over in Spokane. But Austin, one of the charging stations is set to be built right here in Richland at the Benton County office for the Washington Department of Children, Youth, and Families. They're planning to install a dozen electric vehicle charging stations that designed to help people charge up as they're filling out paperwork or as they're at work. So that's one of the sites that is planned for here in the Tri-Cities. We are talking about several others. In fact, a Tri-Cities organization was one of the ones mentioned in the press conference earlier today. So we'll talk about that more at 6, and we'll talk about some of the other expansion also going on with these electric vehicle chargers. But for right now, Austin, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Alyssa Warner live in Richland. Thank you very much. Other news this week, lawmakers on Capitol Hill advanced a $79 billion bipartisan tax package that could have a big impact on Washington families. The House passed the proposal, which includes a boost for the low-income housing tax credit program. Washington Senator Maria Cantwell's office says if the Senate and President Biden sign off, this would help fund 1,700 new affordable housing units in Washington just this year. And those are desperately needed, as a recent Harvard analysis showed a record number of people are rent burdened here in the United States. Senator Cantwell's office also says the Senate could begin work on the tax package as early as next week. That tax package also includes an enhanced child tax credit. It won't be quite as big as we are seeing during the pandemic, but the Tax Policy Center estimates if this proposal passes the Senate, families would see an average tax cut of around $680 in the first year. The proposed tax credit would make $1,800 per child refundable on your 2023 tax returns. The ones being filed right now, then $1,900 for 2024, and the full $2,000 refundable in the year 2025. Each household would have to make at least $2,500 per year in order to qualify for the child tax credit. Representative Gina Mossberger has a bill working its way through the House that would allow public utility districts to sell biogenic carbon dioxide and other biogas products. The Klickitat PD says, the Klickitat PUD is already capturing gas from the Republic landfill. About half is methane, which they clean to produce renewable natural gas, and 38% is carbon dioxide. To sell the CO2, they will have to invest millions of dollars in equipment to clean it to food grade. But before taking that step, they want to make sure that they have the clear legal authority to do it.
If we can change the language in the statute to make this very clear that they're able to sell this product, just like we did with the methane gas, then it could be really lucrative.
And be another source of renewable energy. House Bill 2069 passed out of the House Committee on Environment and Energy this week. 10 Oregon state lawmakers who refused to show up to work for a total of 6 weeks during last year's session will not be allowed to run for re-election. That's the decision from Oregon's Supreme Court. The 10 lawmakers who were all Republican walked out of the Oregon State Capitol to prevent votes on controversial bills related to abortion, transgender healthcare, and gun rights. But 2023 was not the first time this had happened, and voters were fed up. In 2022, Oregon approved a new law saying that lawmakers cannot be re-elected if they have more than 10 unexcused absences from the legislature. February is Black History Month, and Yakima organizations have teamed up to bring in Speaker Raymond Santana, one of 5 teens wrongfully tried and convicted of raping a jogger in Central Park back in the 1980s, known as the Exonerated Five. New tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell reporting with details about Santana's visit and his sharing his story. He is sharing his story with high schoolers.
Santana was just 14 years old when his entire world was turned upside down. Now he's trying to educate kids at that same age about the iniquities in the criminal justice system. Santana told the crowd of Ike and Davis students that the injustice started with the police, questioning him alone and pressuring him into making a false confession. He says it continued with the courts after DNA evidence was found not to match him or any of the other Central Park 5. Santana says it wasn't until the person who actually committed the crime came forward to tell the truth and a lengthy investigation afterward to corroborate it that they were exonerated. At that point, he had already served 7 years and had his life irrevocably altered. Now he shares his story.
To give you some awareness, but it's also to recruit you. Whether you want to be a police officer, whether you want to be a prosecutor, whether you want to be the mayor of police or the president of the United States, I come here to support you to do it.
I actually got a chance to sit down with Santana one-on-one and ask him some questions about how he's seen the criminal justice system change for juveniles over the years and how far it still has left to go. We'll have that interview coming up at 6. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Emily, we will see you then. Thank you. New tonight, the city of Hermiston has plans to expand the Harkenrider Senior Activity Center. Since its inception in 2018, the center has served as a hub for the senior community with a vision to further enhance the offerings. Tonight, the city says by the end of this month, work will begin on an unfurnished basement, a 4,000 square foot space for additional events, meetings, and programs. And tonight, you can even help with the concept.
We are starting a Harkenrider Advisory Committee. And this committee is going to basically be the liaison between the Hermiston Senior Board and the city of Hermiston to provide more opportunities for input on activities, events, programming, and oversight of what the building has to offer. So it's a great opportunity to kind of put forth some ideas and events that we'd like to see in that space.
You can learn more about that on the city's website. Meanwhile, Hacker Architects is responsible for the expansion, which the city tells Apple Valley News Now will unveil almost 3,000 square feet of additional space. The goal is to complete the project by summer 2024. We'll keep you posted. You probably noticed the unusually warm weather today, but it does come with some rain. Stacy Lee is back with your first alert weather forecast as we are looking towards the weekend. And the man in charge of our nation's defense explains why he decided not to tell President Biden about the surgery and hospitalization that kept him away from work for weeks. We're back after this.
Tonight, the U.S. planned to strike back for the deaths of 3 American soldiers, plus the dangerous storms saturating the West. More Americans turn to the most watched newscast on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Here comes Eli Young Band, live in concert. Crazy girl, don't you know that I love you? Friday, February 16th, Legends Casino Hotel top finish. Eli Young Band. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster at Legends Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Eli Young Band at Legends Casino Hotel top finish.
Meet David Silva of Athena, Oregon.
You're doing something the others aren't doing.
He's an Apple Valley News Now viewer.
The folks, the faces that you have, they're friendly, they're easy to listen to.
And a Stacy Lee fan.
Stacy Lee covers the whole basin. It's nice to turn on the TV.
Good Friday evening to you.
And know that we're going to hear the weather at Walla Walla and Pendleton.
From the Blues to the Cascades. First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
She's there for all of us.
On your side.
Coming up Friday on Good Morning Northwest, join us as we celebrate National Wear Red Day to raise awareness on cardiovascular disease. Plus, Tiffany Savona is back with your weather forecast. She'll get you ready for the weekend. We hope to see you here Friday morning.
Yeah. Welcome back to the house that Ava built. Y'all ain't missed nothing. Come on, y'all. Come on. I ate that. I consumed it.
Oh, my God.
Everybody move.
Sexily?
Shocking. Yeah. I've got to go save the school.
Well, at this point, you're probably asking yourself, how did you get elected to the state senate?
Yes. You guys missed a lot.
Abbott
is back. That's right.
I'm back, y'all.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome back.
We've got a big problem. What else is new?
Wednesday, February 7th, the Connors are back.
I'm scared, Daddy.
Doing what they do best.
Darlene, you've always been the messenger of doom.
I'm a little rusty, but looking forward to getting back on that horse.
It's a brand new season, and they're all in.
For new boyfriends, the ante is $25.
I'm gonna take all your money and your daughter.
Only half of that bothers me.
The Connors, season premiere February 7th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Welcome back to Live at 5. The Biden administration has officially sent its initial offer to pharmaceutical companies to start negotiations over drug prices for Medicare and Medicaid. This initial process to lower prices on 10 common medications should take 6 months, and whatever price they agree on would take effect in about 2026 if everything goes according to plan. Drug makers are saying that the entire thing is unconstitutional, and they have sued to stop the negotiation process. Today, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin spoke to the media for the first time since he went to the hospital for surgery. Here's what he had to say about the decision not to inform Congress or President Biden that he would be away from his desk.
I want you all to know why this happened. I was being treated for prostate cancer. The news shook me, and I know that it shakes so many others, especially in the black community. It was a gut punch, and frankly, my first instinct was to keep it private. 1 in 8 American men will get prostate cancer. 1 in 6 black men will get it. And so I'm here with a clear message to other men, especially older men. Get screened. Get your regular checkups. Prostate cancer has a glass jaw.
Secretary Austin had complications after surgery, which even kept him in the hospital longer than expected.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And wave goodbye to those showers. Walla Walla still dealing with that tonight, but Tri-Cities, out to Toppenish, Yakima, Ellensburg, it's drying out, and maybe even saw a little bit of a sunset out there. Legends Casino Skycam, 46 degrees right now, and our feels like temp is 46. Not a bad looking evening going forward. Those rains, showers that we got over the last 24 hours, even though it seemed like a lot, we didn't pick up an actual ton of rain there. Very low pickup amounts. We'll pick up a little bit more in Walla Walla. In fact, let's look at the next few hours of rain showers. Again, about 0.01 in Prosser. Look at Tri-Cities. We're not picking up anymore. We're done. Still picking up some light showers in Walla Walla through the area. Cle Elum, just under 1/10 of an inch. So there you have it. Here's our storm track, though, for tomorrow. That upper level low that's been swirling out on the coast finally making its way. It's finally moving. It's just been stalled there down to the south. Now, that's still going to bring some rain to the west side onto the coastal areas, but we're going to remain dry here in the middle of the state. Even central Oregon looking pretty good. There's still some stray snow showers in some of those upper elevations. Not a whole lot to write home about as far as that goes. Let's take a look at our future cast. Look at this. We're starting to clear out. We do have some cloudy skies tonight. Tomorrow, though, Walla Walla could see a stray shower. Most of our showers are moving into Idaho. We're going to see partial sun breaks, maybe even a little bit of fog developing once again due to precipitation in the area. We're tracking a little bit of snow coming across overnight Friday into Saturday morning. Not a lot, potentially an inch or less in the Cascade Mountains. But overall, look at this. We have clear skies for the first time in a while. That makes me happy. Let's talk about your travel forecast. If you're heading out to Seattle this weekend, it's been wet over there. There's a slight chance of showers. And here you see those temperatures dropping slightly. So we are going to see a little bit of a cool down, not much, but a little bit cooler than we have been seeing. If you're heading to the Portland area, they could still see some showers on Friday. That's the tail end of that upper level low moving through the area. Looking good for the rest of the weekend there. Things are a little bit different up north towards the Spokane area, Idaho Panhandle. They have more chances of showers coming into the weekend, and even maybe a little rain mix with snow. Looking good for some of those snow ski resorts up north. Our planner for tonight, look at this. We had some sun breaks tonight in Yakima. Those temperatures dropping down to 42 degrees by 8 o'clock tonight. Tri-Cities, I saw the sunshine today. It looks like we have some cloudy skies out there, however, with temperatures down to 45. In Walla Walla, going to deal with those showers for a couple more hours, starting to dry out as the evening progresses, but staying warm. 46 by 8 o'clock tonight. So not a bad looking forecast. Those overnight lows tonight dropping down into the upper or low 40s, I should say, and upper 30s along the foothills of the Blues. 37 tonight for Tri-Cities and Hermiston, 35 up the Yakima Valley, and 33 for Ellensburg. Hey, take a look at this weather photo. Now, this is what I want to start seeing, these beautiful sunsets that we're so used to. I didn't know who sent this to me, so make sure when you send me a photo, include your name and what we're looking at. All I could say was, wow, look at that sunset. So thank you so much to whoever sent that in. And remember, snap those photos and send them to me, S. Lee, at applevalleynewsnow.com. Austin?
All right, yeah, shout out to Anonymous. Coming up next here on your news at 5, we're looking ahead to a special kind of rivalry game coming to the Toyota Center this weekend. Details next.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
After a car accident, the road to recovery can get quite expensive. An ambulance ride to the hospital, helicopter evacuation, physical therapy, the list is endless. Will the insurance company pay for all of this? And what about your pain and suffering?
Spin, win, and land on something huge at Wild Horse Resort and Casino in the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza. Use your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us every Friday and Saturday when we'll call winners to spin the Mega Wheel and take home up to $16,000 in cash and free play. Mega Spin prizes increase until someone lands on it. Will you win the biggest one? Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Welcome to Walla Walla Regional Airport, where every departure is the beginning of a new adventure. From hassle-free check-ins to friendly staff, we make your travel experience seamless. Explore new destinations, create unforgettable memories, and embrace the thrill of discovery. We're excited to announce our 2 new Alaska Airlines flights to and from Seattle daily, and we offer free parking. Your next adventure begins with us. Walla Walla Regional Airport. Book your flights today at alaskaair.com.
What makes me strong?
Every shot I take.
Every paddle I pull.
Every delicious bite.
Every good long laugh.
Every story about our ancestors.
My family, my community, my tribe.
Our connection, that's our strength.
We use our strength to support each other. If you or someone else is struggling with mental health or thinking about suicide, call or text for help. That is a sign of strength we share.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Next Extra, we kick off a month of new A-list interviews with the cast of Argyle.
I know you're friends with Tom Cruise.
Plus, it's Taylor Bowl time. I mean, Super Bowl time.
Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Put this away while you're driving and avoid all distractions. Remember, driving is a privilege to be taken seriously, and we all have the obligation to protect public safety. For over 30 years, the team at Allen Brecky Law Offices has helped people injured in accidents.
All right, welcome back, everybody. The Tri-Cities area is gearing up for a big event this weekend. Fire and police will be sharing a common goal to get the most goals. Whoever wrote that, that's a good script right there. The annual Fire vs. Police hockey game is set to take place this Saturday at the Toyota Center. The police team will have members from Kennewick, Richland, and the West Richland Police Departments, as well as the Benton County Sheriff's Office and the Department of Corrections. The fire team has members from Kennewick, Richland, and Benton County Fire. Richland Police spokeswoman Claire Venema says although they lost to fire last year, 2024 is their year with a secret up their sleeves.
Well, we've got some great people from RPD that are on the team that I know play hockey, and I think we might have some other secret up-and-coming hockey players on the police side that might come in and give fire a run for their money.
Money for ticket sales that are brought in advance will go towards the Tri-Cities Cancer Center and the Washington State Fraternal Order for Police. Looks like a lot of fun. Coming up next on your News at 5, we'll check back in with Stacy. Plus, Pasco police are warning everyone about a big increase in vehicle thefts. Our Monique Ledesma will have that story new at 6.
A ski area on the Idaho-Montana border. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The
The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
It's time to play Get to Know the Raptors and Alice. Favorite food?
Pizza, duh. Ribeye steak, rare.
A bowl of cantaloupe the size of a swimming pool.
Favorite triple play attraction?
2 words, arcade. The entire Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park.
Zipline. It's great for talking with guests.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more. All attached to a cozy hotel.
Cantaloupe? Really?
Steak? Really?
At Goodwill, we're more than just a store. We believe in the power of community. Our devoted team of employees, working hand in hand with local business partners, unite to create opportunities for all. Within Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program that assists job seekers in crafting resumes, preparing for interviews, and grants access to community resources and information. We're not just building careers, we're building bridges that strengthen our community. Goodwill, where your purchases and donations transform your community.
Save now at Buy Mart with our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on all your family favorites and more at Buy Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Are you an experienced machinist? We have a job for you. Pasco Machine is hiring now. We offer generous wages, overtime, double time, full medical, paid holidays, and 4-day work schedule. Apply online today at pascomachine.com.
Well, check this out. Stacy and I are going to read this next story because we just love this. McDonald's Hamburglar mascot is on a road trip. A burger stealing spree in his never-before-seen getaway car. Keep a lookout for the custom 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, nicknamed the Burger Cuda. It has the Hamburglar's black and white stripes on the interior and exterior.
The mascot's logo is on the headrest. There's bun-like hubcaps, a spare tire that looks like a giant cheeseburger, and a hidden burger warmer in the center console. That's the coolest thing because it sounds a little bit hideous to me.
Yeah.
Now, if you spot it, there's a code you can scan to get a McDonald's gift card and swag while supplies last. So.
All right. You were telling me something about you and your husband were talking about
My
this
husband
story, right?
talks about his Barracuda. You know, I think it was his first car, and he said that version of that car was actually called a Cuda.
Okay.
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew? All right, we have one final check for weather.
Let's check the final forecast of your weather going forward. And don't forget, this snuck up on me. It's Groundhog Day. Now, I gave Phil a really hard time last year, and he was right. We did have 6 more weeks of winter. We'll have to be watching with bated breath tomorrow to see what he predicts for the next coming 6 weeks as we head towards spring. We're looking good over the weekend. Looks like we're going to stay nice and dry. Temperatures staying warmish, and we could see a little bit of rain early part of next week. In Tri-Cities, we've got Groundhog Day here as well. A very slight chance of showers on Friday. That's very light. We are going to see a chance of rain once again Monday, Tuesday. Look for mostly dry conditions this weekend, and Walla Walla, well, unfortunately, some of those showers hanging out tomorrow. It'll clear off later in the day, and we're also looking for a sunny sunny weekend, which I'm so happy. I was just so happy today to see a little bit of sunshine, Austin.
I know. Stacy ran into the newsroom and said, "Go look outside, go look outside. We have sun."
That's right.
World News Tonight with David Muir is next, and we will see you back here at 6. Hoping your news is good news.
That's right. And you can find all the latest anytime at our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Have a great evening.